Previously on Ballz.
Hey, how's it guys? What's up? How are you?
Is that Chad?
Yes, hey.
Gee, you're still even quick on the phone, eh? Not only in the last couple of meters of a race, quick on the phone, didn't even ring. How you going, bud?
Oh, awesome, thanks. I'm just like crazy. I'm sitting here, I'm overwhelmed by everything. It's
It's
incredible, it really is.
media frenzy now, and we know a lot of guys want to chat to you, Chad. We appreciate you taking time out to chat to us here at Ballz Visual Radio. Fortunately, we managed to catch up with you in your room where it was a lot more calmer a couple of weeks ago, and you were showing us around your medals and stuff like that. Got a nice spot for that gold one you got there?
Oh, of course, I've definitely going to make space for that. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in my house. I might keep it in the safe and make it a replica.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm so like overwhelmed by, everything that's happened. It's just been crazy, just from like the hype that we've had back home. It's the support that I've had has really been incredible. Yeah,
well, that's brilliant. Everyone is like so chuffed and so proud of what you achieved there. It was nice to be able to chat to you beforehand, because we actually spoke to you about about the whole Phelps thing, and you did say to us that basically you weren't even worrying about that or the final at this stage. You were just basically trying to get your way through to that final, so everything just kind of fell into place for you.
No, for sure. I mean, my goal when you get to the Olympic Games, there's no guarantee that you're going to make a final. That's it. I mean, I was shown by some guys that upsets that didn't even make the final. But you have to get through the heats, which are not easy at all. You have to swim a fast time. And I mean, where we come from, like I'm just in South Africa, and nationally, we don't have to swim as hard. I hope that's not sounding too bad, but like we don't have to swim as hard as swimming at the World Champs or Olympic Games, where you have to swim max out in the morning.
Yeah.
And I got to I counted it was 14 swims, that hard pace, and I was just happy that once I was in the final, I knew that like anything could happen, and definitely it was crazy.
I mean, did you know during that race exactly where you were in relation to where he was, or did you just do your own thing, focus on getting to that pad on the wall in front of you? And also when you touched, I mean, what did you think immediately when you touched?
I mean, I'd played that race. It sounds, ridiculous, but I'd played that race in my head about 1 million times before the final. I'd swum that race exactly the same way that it came. I don't know if it played a role, but I can remember that last 75 meters, heading into the last turn, crystal clear. I think forget it. Usually people say that it goes so quickly. It took forever, that last 25 minutes of the race.
Yeah.
I remember thinking to myself, well, Michael Phelps, a man that I've looked up to my whole life, watching him come from behind and beat everybody else. My goal was to be with him at the 150. My race was to try to race Michael Phelps for 150 meters, if that makes sense, and then let the last 50 take care of itself. Like if I peg or if I tie right and I don't make the last 50, I come back slow and I don't get a medal, then so be it. At least I gave myself a chance. So my goal was to go in there and give myself a realistic chance, and I was just so thankful that the last 50, I don't know if it was the crowd or the hype, but I came home, and I think when I touched that wall, it was, I mean, there's only one word that I can actually describe how I felt. It's overwhelmed. It was the most overwhelming feeling I've ever had, because I never thought that it would happen, and when it happened, it's just kind of like, I don't know why I started crying. I tried not to, but it was just so...
whatever, so what? Everyone cried with you, but... Everyone was crying with you. It was absolutely unbelievable. I actually woke my kid up while he was sleeping in the room next door, because it was just unbelievable. Simon?
Could you see that Phelps was slightly ahead of you, or do you just stare straight ahead and gun it for the finish line?
No. I could see. I knew exactly where he was the whole race. I was watching him. I don't know if you know this. It's hard to see from the camera angle, but I usually take a few sneak peeks. I'm not supposed to. My coach gets very angry, but I usually like to see where I am. I'm very bad like that. I don't know. The commentators usually curse me for that. They always say I'm age group similar, and but that's the way I race, and I like to know exactly where I am, because I mean, in a way, sometimes it's a bad thing, but I judge off other people. So for me to know, I mean, I'm with Michael Phelps. I know I must be doing something right, So
Who said something first to who when the race had finished? Did you say something to him first, or did he come and say something to you first?
Well, after the race, in the water, as I touched.
Yeah, as you touched. After
in
that.
The water. Well, as I touched the water, I remember celebrating, and then I remember looking at Graham, my coach, and pointing and wow, what the hell just happened? And then I remember Michael swimming towards me. So I think he made the first move because I was a little bit worried. I didn't know what to do. But he was very gracious in his defeat. I mean, he wasn't happy at all. But I mean, he definitely put on a great show, or a good show. It's a sportsmanship. So yeah, I'm proud.
Absolutely brilliant. It was fantastic, and I think just the way everything transpired after that with the medals and stuff like that.
And your dad,
Bert. Your house was
my dad.
Your house was so calm when we spoke to you last time. I mean, that place has got to be crazy when everyone's at home.
It's gonna be nuts when we get back. We're gonna have a big party to celebrate with my whole family and close friends, and we're gonna. Well, you can imagine what it's going to be like. My dad's, I've told you this, he's a big family, and we have 8 aunts and uncles. So imagine 8 Berts running around my house. Imagine how crazy that's going to be. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really awesome. And I'm really excited to get back, I'll be honest. I mean, I haven't been home for 3 months. I really can't wait to just get back and, be home and have a bra. I'm really excited for that.
There we go. Don't ever change the way you are. I mean, how's it changing your life now? Does it particularly from the point of view of being in South Africa and how much more you're gonna have to be overseas now after this performance? And let's just add in there as well your silver medal performance as well, Chad, because your dad called you a lion. He says if you're a body length anywhere in the final straight, Chad is a lion. Look out. And I mean, you turned 7th, I think, in that race in the last lap, and you finished 2nd, and you were coming. So that was also a brilliant performance there. Maybe just got off to a slower start than you wanted to.
I think in that 100 fly, a lot of people don't know this, but I didn't qualify for that event. I qualified for it weeks before at the Nationals, and I was very lucky to swim it, because they didn't want to let me swim that race because I didn't really qualify for it. And coming into the games, the 100 fly, it was more of a chance of actually making the semis. I didn't think I'd make the final, to be honest, because my time was way off. It really was way off. And the 100 is meant for, I don't know, it's usually specialized by guys that swim 50s and are big, strong guys, like gym guys. And when I'm in the semi-final, I remember qualifying 2nd. I was like, whoa, I got a chance here. I have a big chance here. And I knew that, I'm pretty sure Michael was pretty concerned after the fly.
Yeah.
And I think I couldn't have gone much harder. I mean, my first 50, I can't go much faster than that. I just don't have I don't have the strength. I think years to come, I'll get stronger, and I'll hopefully be better in that race. So yeah, I'm happy with the silver. I mean, obviously I would have loved the gold. I was pretty close, but I'm happy. I'm happy that I got to get the silver also.
Hell of a performance in that race as well.
Yeah.
That last lap of yours. What does it mean for your life? That was my original question. I mean, or don't you know yet? I mean, are you going to have to change all your plans now, or are you still pretty much going to try and spend as much time over here?
No, I'm always South Africa is my home. Where I train at Lorry Park in Pinetown, and I would never change that. That's my winning formula. I have a great coach here, Graham Hill, and I'll never leave him. And we'll stay here and we'll train. And if we have to go overseas for training camps, and just like we've been doing the last 2 years, we're going to keep that same routine. But we're looking forward to. We really are looking forward to the next 4 years. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. And I think, with the support we have now from the South African public and corporate South Africa, I'm pretty sure that we can build the sport and, take it to new heights, because I guess we have guys to cheer for now, so it's awesome.
Absolutely, and both you and Cameron, I think, also proving the point that you don't have to go and spend the rest of your life overseas to be able to perform in the pool, basing yourselves in South Africa, obviously competing against the best in the world, but you can still do it from here. So it's going to be lucky to have you around. Simon, final one?
Yeah, you touched on something that I think is very exciting, Chad, is that...
Yeah, the pad at the side of the pool.
Yeah, which was very, very exciting for a lot of people. Shut up, Darren. Is that...
The pad? What is that? Wait, hold on. Sorry, I forget that. It was a pad.
No, don't worry.
Mind.
It's Darren's cheese. I'm sorry about that. Is that you're still getting bigger and you're still getting stronger. You are essentially... You've still got... I mean, you're 20 years old now. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that your best years are ahead of you?
Oh, I really hope so. I think nothing's guaranteed, but hopefully I can just stay, injury-free and healthy. I think that's the main thing for me for the next 4 years. That's the goal, and that's something that Michael told me. The reason that he was at the top for so long was because he stayed staying injury-free is so important, because I know swimming's not a contact sport like, other sports, but, you get a lot of overused muscles and, a lot of shoulder injuries. And, I mean, I've had a groin injury for the a groin injury like 2 years ago. So, it's managing that and keeping myself, ready for each competition, because, it's easy to burn out in swimming. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. I want to continue my progress, and I want to, hopefully, leave my mark in history for swimming.
Another 2, possibly 3 more Olympic Games for you, Chad, in the offing. We're looking forward to seeing you. You've got your whole life ahead of you, and we just look forward to having you back in South Africa. You prepare yourself. You're going to get mobbed, and I'm sure you can enjoy that first piece of burri when you get back. And then Pinetown.
I'm so excited.
Pinetown is never going to go off like it has. I mean, even when Sasha and I were at 54 one night, it was never that big.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Chad, your dad's going to do that big ox that he won, hey? He's going to bra that for you.
My dad's
he's great,
you have no idea.
He's wonderful.
Send our best to everyone in Team Clos, and thanks a lot and well done. You've made South Africa very proud.
Congrats.
Bye, Chad.
Thank
well
you.
done,
I appreciate
Chad.
it. Thank
Cheers,
you,
bud. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Ciao, bye.
Chad
Bye-bye,
Clos,
bye-bye.
Chad Clos joining us on Ballz this afternoon, as we got straight out of the blocks and chatted to our hero. And he's just like such
When
a
do
normal.
they come back?
Hey, what a way to start the show.
Yeah, should we go home now?
No, I'm not going to beat that today.
We the best on 3. 1, 2, 3. We the best.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays live on balls.co.za. Balls.co.za.